You know, there's so many people in church. They will tell you, he said, Pastor, I will always see this thing to happen. I saw this evil to happen. You will be crying. Sir, you think that is a normal thing? God is trying to trust you with the destiny of people, and you are like her. Some things happen wrongly in your family, and you saw it. God will hold you accountable. Because those things you actually saw, you have what it takes to change it. If it's a good one, either to make it happen, or a bad one to make it change. So there are those God may have anointed in the intercessory ministry, but they are joking with their destiny. So you see so many things going wrong in their family. They are not aware. He said the Lord will do nothing, but he revealed his secret to his servant the prophet. How do I begin to make that? What practically do I need to do? I'll just give you 3 for the sake of time. I will close. The first thing you can begin to do, 3 practical, is prayers. Is what? And not just normal prayers, kingdom prayers. Kingdom focused prayers. It has come to time when your prayer should move from butter and bread to relevant things. Imagine you are supposed to own a bakery and you are asking for bread when you can own the bakery. See, asking for bread and butter. No. When things are, he said, ask of me and I will give you the hidden, the uttermost power. So day and night you are praying, God, use me as a kingdom agent. So you are praying kingdom focused prayers. Kingdom focused prayers. Pray for the church. You pray for God's servant. It's just like, see, hope you know Jesus may not have fulfilled his cause or may come late, if not for some 2 persons in his time that prayed Jesus to manifest. Hope you know. He talked about Anna the prophetess. A woman, she was a widow. So this was not issue, I'm a widow or I am fatherless. She became a widow 7 years after marrying her husband. And she dedicated her life to God. That even though I am a widow, I can make relevance to this kingdom. So probably she read in the scroll and find out that this decade a savior need to come. But the savior has not yet come. So the woman for the rest of her life was in the temple daily, interceding for hours. God, the kingdom must come. God, the kingdom must come. The savior must appear. They prayed Jesus to manifestation. So even though it may look as if it was not the time, somebody praying to bear. That's why did you not read what Jesus said? He said, my hour has not yet come. But a woman that has spiritual intelligence changed the hand of time. So sometimes, if heaven's calendar does not suit your schedule, you can apply for a change of schedule. You can apply for a change of schedule. Maybe God said this thing will happen in the next 2 years, and you are privileged to know. But you know that your situation between now and next 2 years, you may even die. God change the timing. The timing must suit, and it happens severally in the Bible. Jesus was to ascend to go and meet the Father before he comes back. But because of a woman's persistency at the place of prayer, Jesus came back. How do we know? When Jesus appeared to the woman, he said, don't touch me. I have not yet ascended to my Father. That means he was on his way ascending. A woman trapped him down. He said, no, you need to talk to me first before you even ascend to the Father. Sir, you can change protocols by prayer. So that your loved ones and look stubborn right there, the other child, you can recalibrate his destiny in the place of prayer. A man of God was sharing. He said that time he used to claw so many things. He said, but there was a prophecy over him that he must be an apostle. But he was misbehaving. But his mother was always at the place of prayer. This my son must fulfill destiny. This, and he prayed. The guy was in the club and have an encounter in the club. You don't know the power of prayer. Things can be happening in your community, sir. Because you want to advance the kingdom, you can hold that community at the place of prayer. Your prayer will change an entire community. Have you not read about Daniel? Daniel read in the scroll that this captivity is supposed to last for 70 years. But this captivity has exceeded 70 years. He said, no, I will change the hand of time. And that is what we mean by kingdom advancement prayer. I brought an entire nation and the captivity of 70 years. So you can change the course of your family. You can change it. You can bring the kingdom into your family. You can bring the kingdom into your workplace. When you go to a workplace as a believer, the difference you show as a result of your investment in prayers. So imagine the whole synagogue, the whole things that was happening in the church. One woman was somewhere, was the one that was pulling the way, was the engine room. So the reason you see some pastors even standing, there are people upholding them at the engine room. That's why God will raise intercessors. You know, there's so many people in the church. They will tell you, he said, Pastor, I will always see this thing to happen. I saw this evil to happen. You will be crying. Sir, you think that is a normal thing? God is trying to trust you with the destiny of people, and you are like that. Some things happen wrongly in your family, and you saw it. God will hold you accountable. Because those things you actually saw, you have what it takes to change it. If it's a good one, either to make it happen, or a bad one to make it change. So there are those God may have anointed in the intercessory ministry, but they are joking with their destiny. So you see so many things going wrong in their family. They are not aware. He said the Lord will do nothing, but he revealed his secret to his servant the prophet. One day my mom called me and told me so person died in the family. Sir, I went on a retreat. I went crying. I said, how come I did not pick it? How come I did not pick it? You several things keep happening in your family. You are not aware. You sleep and woke up. And you say you are a Christian. What are you doing with your life? Satan is depopulating your family, dragging them to hell. Sakitu parieketusha. Tell your neighbor, say, wake up. And another one, Simeon. He said he will not see death until he see the Messiah. Can you imagine that kind of person? You tell yourself, I will not sleep until this issue ends in this church. So you see people gossiping. You are gossiping this sister. You are gossiping this neighbor. Sir, that is not your job. God has not raised you as a church supervisor. What you should do is to take those issues and change them at the place of prayer. So you see issues happening in the church. You go and settle it with God until it is done. You can see a woman barren in the church close to you. You take it as your, because that is not reflecting the kingdom. That God, this person, those are kingdom advancement prayer. Until you keep this person a child, I will tear heaven down. I will tear heaven down. Even though it is not in the woman's ordination to have child, but God can now form a sacred child. I believe it was not the time for Solomon to be born. Yeah, because God is not privy to idolatry. But because David was already getting old, and the king that will take over needs to come. So even when two people collaborate, when David went to go and sleep with Uriah's wife, God said, okay, since this thing has been, and I can't change it, let me bring out the seed for it. And he brought Solomon.